Yeah, I guess there's different views on
Oh
this
yeah,
idea
there is.
of becoming the 51st state. I don't think we should become the 51st state. One thing that I would see would be a problem in the long run with an idea like that is the problem of monopoly. So regardless of whether you think it would be a good idea now or not, there's always this problem of monopoly. Monopoly is something that the government itself, like all governments, are usually against, because what happens with a monopoly is one party gains too much power, and it destroys competition, it destroys
Hmm.
a business, it destroys a lot of things because there's one area that it's consolidated power. And I almost feel like that kind of a thing could happen as well. Like what happens once let's say Canada and the States come together, and Greenland too. I mean, Trump wants Greenland as well, and Gaza, right? It's almost turning into a one world government under Trump, maybe. But like you know, you have all of these different places come together, and you're consolidating power into one place now. But let's say that Trump would be, an amazing leader for all of that. Let's say that, somehow it would just be absolutely amazing, right? And you know, Canada and the States and Greenland or whatever would all just now be one great big country. But what happens when the next leader steps in?
Hmm.
The next leader is, a lot of people didn't want Kamala Harris to be the leader.
Yeah.
And if she would have been the leader, would people still want to be part of the same country? Canada, Greenland, so but now you have a different party with different ideas then as well. So the parties always change,
Yeah.
right? And now though you've consolidated power into one place, and so you're kind of limited as to what you can do. Because
Yeah.
I almost find that having separate countries is almost like a checks and balance system in and of itself in a way,
Yeah.
because they kind of
Yeah.
keep themselves in balance. Sometimes it's good or bad, like you know
Yeah.
thinking about some things. Trump says, okay, if Canada would be 51st state, the taxes would drop. And I mean, I like the sound of that. All
Yeah. Don't
those
we all? Yeah.
I mean, let's do that, right? And let's say all of those things would come into play. But then again, like if a different leader steps in and has different ideas, like you've just now put everybody into one group, and I think in the end it can be dangerous. For the same reason as often maybe we would think of something like a one world government.
Yeah.
That's often spoken of, and how that could be dangerous, having a one world government. And the reason is because of this consolidation of power into one group, with
Yeah.
one or two people at the top. That's the same kind of a problem, right? You have just one central place where everything is being done. So I kind of think about that, whether or not it would be good or bad right now, like thinking, like regardless of that, but how would it be in 5 years from now
Yeah. Yeah.
when everything
That,
is together?
that's a very,
Yeah.
very valid point. You know what? Where my mind goes when you talk like that
Mhm.
one world power type of a thing
Mhm.
is AI. So
Oh yeah.
your next guest, you might want to have some AI people on. So.